Hey Taurus, welcome back to my channel. This is Astrid here with your love reading for the month of February. I'd just like to say a big thanks to all my subscribers, my likes, my comments and my shares. I really appreciate the support. I don't take that for granted, so thanks very much. This month I've done a different spread for the love reading. You can tell me if you like it or if you don't, I'm sure you will. The first row up here we're going to have as your energy for Taurus, and the second one's going to be the other person, whether you're involved with them or someone you like or you're thinking of. And the last row at the bottom here is going to be the outcome for the month of February for love. Using my normal cards, Gilded Tarot, Romance Angels, and for extra guidance and support I'm going to be pulling you a Nature Whisper card and a message from your angel card. Now, before I started, I was tuning in to your energy. I was getting the song by Rod Stewart called Maggie May, and the lyrics that really stood out for me was, you made a first class fool out of me, but I love you anyway, okay? So I feel that someone maybe has taken the piss out of you, or made you look a bit foolish, made you look like a bit of a dickhead. And but it's hard because you still like them anyway. I know that won't resonate for everyone, but I know that message or will be relevant to someone out there. So if you're not sure of the song, go check it out. It's Maggie May by Rod Stewart. And maybe the lyrics will resonate with you. Right, so let's get started. The first card you've got for the month of February for love is the Six of Wands, okay? So there is going to be, and I don't feel this is going to be a large one, but there is going to be some sort of small victory made within love this month, okay? And you're going to be feeling a bit victorious. It's maybe been a hard struggle to get to this point, but there is going to be a small victory that you're going to feel in the month of February. The next card that we've got, Taurus, is Ace of Cups, okay, but it's reversed. So maybe you felt this small victory because the victory card is looking at this card, okay? And maybe you're feeling that this small victory or victory in your romance or your love life was going to take you to a new start, okay? And that would have been right if the Ace of Cups had been upright, but it's not, okay? So this is telling me that this is not going to be the fresh start or a new start that you were looking for, okay? And your intuition might be a wee bit off this month, so just pay attention to that, okay? Because this is quite an intuitive card. You could be dealing with a water sign. There is a lot of cups in this spread, or you could be dealing with a fire sign. Whatever sign, it doesn't really matter, okay? They could just you're just taking on this energy. So you are feeling victorious. There is some sort of small victory made within your romance reading this month. But it's not going to be the fresh start that you were maybe looking for. That doesn't mean that it can't be, it just won't be at the moment. You've got, this is you, this is the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Pentacles, sorry. This is you standing your ground, so I feel that maybe you need to stand your ground this month. You've got your pentacle, you're not giving that pentacle up easy. Something is making you hang on to that, okay? You're not just offering it to any Tom, Dick and Harry. This is reserved for someone who deserves it. This is very close to our heart, so it tells me as well you're maybe protecting your heart this month as well, okay? But you're standing loyal, you are strong, hard working, you're an honest person and you're just looking for that back. The next card we've got for your romance energy is Retreat, okay? So whether you're single or in a relationship, it doesn't really matter because it's for everyone. This is telling you that you're going to have to retreat, okay? So maybe this false start or not fresh start that's not happening is making you retreat to think about things on a deeper level this month, Taurus. You're maybe just needing to take time out for yourself. There's maybe some work that you need to do on yourself. Or it can mean that you will be spending time with someone else, and spending quality time with that person, okay, to sort of reconnect again. But it does say it's time to disconnect from the world, so it's about kind of just focusing on yourself or focusing on you, another person. What is their energy? Well, they are bringing the devil, okay, so they have some issues. They have some codependency issues. You could be, this is the Capricorn card, you could be dealing with a Capricorn, but I feel that, this is their energy. So to me, this talks about an addiction of some sort, okay? They are dealing with some addiction or codependency, whether that's on another person. They could have an addiction to sex. They could be struggling with drink. They could be drinking too much, drugs, overspending, gambling, any sort of codependency, okay? So they're trying to get a balance within that situation, okay? And that is their energy. So they are bringing the devil, which is never the best, but it can be worked upon. You could be dealing with an Aries. You've got the Emperor, but he's in reverse. So when he's in reverse, he can be a bit abusive of his power, okay? He can be a bit manipulative. He can be a bit overbearing. He can be a bit egotistical as well, so just be aware of that. And he can abuse his power in his position, okay? The Emperor rules above the kings, so he is quite far up the established ladder, shall we say. But when he's in reverse, he's taking advantage of that, okay? So these are not the best cards, but the codependency, you've got the devil, and you've got the Emperor in reversed. But the next card they've got is the Empress, okay? Now this is quite a positive card. And this really talks about their energy is they maybe feel that you are the potential to help them grow and develop, even within themselves or a relationship, or the potential for love. When you plant this seed, the earth has to be fertile for it to grow, okay, and develop. And this really is a success card in regards to establishing that fertility. So it can talk about pregnancy, it can talk about engagement, it can talk about marriage, it can talk about a relationship or a bond strengthening or moving to a higher level of commitment. What is their romance angel card energy for the month of February? Well, they are having to love themselves first, okay? So they are going to have to make some sort of stand for themselves when it comes to love. And maybe they have to explain this behaviour or the way they're being through the devil, the codependency, or how they're maybe abusing the situation to their advantage. They're maybe being a bit manipulative, even though they see you as having the potential, to have that fertile relationship with for development and growth, okay? But they have to love themselves first, so they've got some work they need to do on themselves. They're maybe got a problem with some sort of codependency that they need to tackle, and maybe just due to the drink or some sort of drugs or addiction that they do have is making them act like the Emperor in reverse. So just remember that, okay? So what is the outcome for Taurus for the month of February when it comes to love? You've got the Eight of Wands, okay? So this talks about fast, passionate, moving energy. This can be in communication, so you could receive some sort of communication this month, Taurus. And that could be through text, social media, email, phone call, and so on. It can also donate to travel, so someone might be travelling towards you, or you might be travelling towards them. The next card you've got is Three of Cups. Now this can roll two ways, basically. Three of Cups can donate to some sort of celebration, okay, where your cup is overflowing with the love. It can also talk of a three-way situation, okay. It can talk about a love triangle, so just be aware of that as well. You've also got the moon card. Now this is Pisces card, so you could be dealing with a Pisces. Again, there could be something coming to light that you didn't know about before. There is a moon in this card, and that's how I always read that. But it can also denote that you're quite in tune with your intuition this month, okay? Or maybe it's the other person, maybe they're, the moon is Pisces and they're intuitive, so it might not be you being so intuitive, but it might be them being quite intuitive, okay, because they are the most intuitive sign in the zodiac. The next card you've got for the outcome is attraction, okay. We can see here she is smelling the rose. It's in full bloom, so to me there is a genuine attraction, and it's not a one-way street, okay. This is an attraction that works both ways, so that is something that is genuine and it's not, made up, and it's about enjoying the moment that you're in, okay. So let's get you some advice and guidance, and while I do that, let's have a quick recap. So there is some sort of small victory in your energy this month for love, Taurus. So you are going to feel that there is some sort of movement, but it's maybe not giving you the fresh start or a new start for a relationship that you're looking for. You're kind of hanging on to your pentacle. You're not going to give that up easily, okay, until you see maybe some sort of action to go with the words, okay. People can say a lot of things, but if they don't back up with action, you're not really impressed, Taurus. You're maybe going to have to spend time with this person, or just on your own, just disconnecting, deep in thought, meditation, taking time out, going, having long walks in nature, being close to nature, and maybe that'll help you be a bit more clearer in your thinking. Their energy, they're bringing the devil, so they're dealing with some sort of addiction, and maybe that's why they've got the Emperor up in reverse, because that's maybe making them act a bit like they're abusing their power or their situation or their stance. You've also got the Empress, so they do view you as potential for love, and where that can, move to higher grounds. But you do have, they have loved themselves first, so they are going to have to sort out their issues this month, and maybe even make a stand for themselves, okay. The outcome is showing the Eight of Wands, okay, so there is going to be some sort of communication this month in regards to love. And the Three of Cups, so you could be dealing with a three-way situation. There's maybe more than one person involved, either with you or with the other person. You've got the Pisces card, you've got the moon, okay, so intuition is going to play a part on either their selves or yourself, okay. But there is a genuine attraction here, okay, because you do have the attraction, and it works both ways. It's not just a one-way street, okay. Right, so let's see what the advice and guidance you've got. Right, you've got contemplation. This always reminds me of the Strength card, okay, just because the line's there, so something has to be tamed, okay. There is maybe that's got to do with the Devil card, okay, or just maybe you're having to, what's the word, maybe you're having to tame your thoughts. Maybe this is why you need to contemplate, and you've got the Retreat card there as well, so that kind of ties in. So maybe it's time just to meditate and take time out for yourself, work on yourself. You've got things that you need to work on, but more so the other person has more to work on, okay, before they can get to the Empress total energy, okay. The Emperor and the Empress is right next to each other, okay, and that, to me, that is quite a good bonding, but only if the Emperor had been upright, that could be some sort of like soulmate connection there. The next advice and guidance you've got is Celeste, okay? And it's saying a happy move to a new home or place of employment is in the works. This movement will usher in positive new energy. So maybe you're having to work on moving home or a new job, and maybe that will put you in a better place as well, or maybe that could be for the other person, okay? But it's going to bring in a lot more positive energy. All right, Taurus, have a great month.